Hello and welcome back to Velocity Invitational. In the last video, I showed you guys around some of the hypercars, supercars, and race cars in and around the paddock. And today is day 2, where we do some really cool stuff in and around the track, including some drifting. This is unreal. And this is, I don't know if you can hear me right now, but this is the first event of the day, the first of many. Today we get to see hypercars on track, incredible race cars on track. Oh, this is insane. But in today's video, guys, it is going to be jam-packed with some absolutely incredible stuff. We're talking hypercars, race cars, just the most incredible cars ever built. On this track here today, Sonoma Raceway, it is going to be absolutely insane. So sit back, relax, and this is day 2 of Velocity Invitational. And it's about 8:15 in the morning, and the hills are very much alive with the sound of drift cars. I mean, just smoke all over the mountain, especially over there. And we didn't expect this to happen. We were just scouting some spots in and around the track to film today and take photos of, in Luke and Max's case. But this is gnarly. This is wild. And, oh, he's not doing much right now. I think they're cooling down. But that is such a cool start to what is going to be a very cool day. And in complete contrast to the drift cars we saw earlier, here's a collection of McLarens and Fords. Like, look at that, the Ford GT Mark IV. Featured that in the last video, now it's out on track today. Very nice Senna GTR going that way, but also a Senna road car. Very cool spec. Do like that, as well as a nice liquid blue Ford GT. Love that car. But look at that Senna GTR. Kind of hard to see, but it is absolutely unreal. Oh, love the pops on the downshifts. So I've changed spots on the track again, still trying to find where I exactly want to be for today's video, but this is the Global Time Attack class with some absolutely insane cars, including, well, that. The Subaru Project Midnight, driven by Scott Speedy, is driving the hell out of that car right now. But also, coming up on the track, you might be able to hear it in a second, sounding absolutely insane with its NAV8. The AMG GT3 raw spec. What a brutal noise that is. Whole bunch of incredible cars on track right now. This is obviously a very wide variety, like that A90 Supra, brand new BMW M2. There's a Ford GT on track. There's a twin turbo Viper ACR, which should be showing up any second now. What an insane class this is. Super cool variety. And here comes the Viper. Very nice. But yeah, extremely cool class. But this is not the last of these cars that we'll see today. There are still plenty of incredible opportunities. And look at that GT3 RS as well. Sounds like an old RSR. Sounds super cool. But yeah, plenty of opportunities to see these cars throughout the day. And just look at that view. I keep panning up to it because it is just absolutely stunning. And getting to see probably 80% of the track from up here is also extremely cool. Helps out with filming because I know where the cars are, but this is an awesome view. All right, so following the Global Time Attack, guys, this is the 1947 to 1956 sports cars and production car class. And I want to take a look at that car in particular, the one in front. Lots of stuff here. That particular car is owned and driven, currently being driven, by Jenson Button, 2009 Formula One World Champion. That is his Jaguar C-Type, which is an incredibly special car in and of itself. The C-Type is one of Jag's first iconic race cars. And in fact, I think it is the first iconic race car. I'm not exactly a Jag guy, but I'll just roll with that. But that car, in particular, was also driven by Juan Manuel Fangio in period. So it was driven by an F1 World Champion and is currently owned and currently being driven by another F1 World Champion. What an incredible car that is. I'll put up some B-roll of it here if I do end up getting any, which I hope I do. But yeah, super special car, super special story, super special owner as well. Super cool. And there's Jenson Button. And look at the gap. This is only the second lap of the session. She's already put 4 seconds on these guys, which doesn't surprise me because yesterday in practice, his fastest lap time was 8 seconds faster than second place. Absolutely unreal. And now for the next class is something incredibly special. We've got a selection of 4 different Group B rally cars going on the track right now, as well as Ryan Turk's Stout. What a random addition. But any second now, we are going to be blessed with some incredible noises from some absolutely iconic cars, like that Peugeot 205 and the Lancia S4. Quattro sounds unreal, and look at the 037 banging it off the limiter. That is some cool stuff. Not a very populated class, but still a very awesome one. I've never seen a Group B rally car in action before, and now there are 4 on track in anger, so that is pretty cool. And there's Ryan Turk. Gosh, that is brutal. So now there's a bit of a collector car parade going on, which is the most wild variety in cars I have ever seen on a racetrack together before. I mean, they just did a pass. We have Jaguar D-types, we have Jaguar C-types as well, Jensen Buttons out there. Like, look at that D-type right there. There's the Le Mans winner from 1956. Oh wait, that isn't it. Another C-Type, and there's the CLK GTR Roadster and Zonda S. We'll be seeing more of that on track in a little bit, but my goodness. Got some classic NASCARs, some more modern NASCAR, well, from the 90s. Now we're on the start-finish straight for one of my favorite classes. GT and Le Mans Classic, 95 to 2016. What in the world? What a class.
Amazing car, great history.
We're actually here, not for that class, Zoom, but for the next event, or one of the next events, which is going to be very cool. So stick around. Right, here we are for the group that I wanted to see most, the hill climb class, starting off with that, the Ferrari 599XX Evoluzione, that featured in the last video, I say yesterday's video, but it was a car that I filmed yesterday, and now we're going to watch it do some crazy stuff on track. And given what I saw it do yesterday, this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, in essence, this entire group is going to be going up backwards up the track, which will be super fun. There's also a McLaren Senna in this class, the Senna VX. Very nice spec on that one. Got the Subaru Project Midnight from earlier, a really cool Hot Wheels NASCAR, the Mercedes AMG GT3 Raw spec, a Ford GT Mark IV, also featured in the last video. Many of these cars have this absolutely insane and modified car. You don't know much about it, but you've seen front wings, you've seen rear wings, but never a middle wing. So that's pretty damn cool. But these cars are about to go out, and this is going to be insane. And I will probably dot in a couple of clips that I took yesterday as well, just for a different angle. But this is fun. A lot of fun. Ferrari staging. Here we go.
Just getting them right.
Let's do this.
I'm ready.
What a noise. Woo.
This is a bit of a mind meld into turn 12, or turn 1 in reverse, which is basically a hairpin, and then accelerating up from here on in, and now it gets tricky, and from above you can see what.
the Senna is staged.
25.
And off it goes. Jeez, that thing's fast. No wonder that thing broke pretty much every production car lap record at every track ever when it was new. And the Project Midnight behind it, that is going to be insane. And off it goes. It might be a track car, but it still launches like a rally car. You love to see it. There goes the Ross
This car, produced by Vermont.
And off goes the Mark IV. Oh, he stalled it. Ah, there he goes.
NASCAR 44.
Very quiet compared to some of the other stuff on track. And off goes the Viper. What a brutal sound. Here's a really cool class. Whole bunch of sports cars from the 60s, including 2 Maserati bird cages. That's pretty wild. There's a 250 Testarossa right there, being driven by Jensen Button. Whole bunch of Maseratis, whole bunch of Alfa Romeos, whole bunch of very special cars. And yeah, that class is pretty damn cool. Back where we were before, because the shade over here is actually very nice once I go up the stairs a bit, but it's a hot one today. It's going to be 98 degrees.
Great start to get away from the drone. You can see the gap he's built up already.
I'm surviving though. And here comes an exhibition I am very much looking forward to, the Hypercar section. We already got to see a few of them on track today. I already got to see a couple of these cars on track today, like that white McLaren Senna. Absolutely getting gassed by that GT Mark IV. I don't think that that's a real GT40 Mark IV. I believe that's a replica, but still absolutely crazy. There is that Gulf Blue 918 from the Faster LLC collection. What a car that is. Very nice spec too. I believe that's a wrap though, but that's all right. Love the color. But yeah, there is one car in particular, speaking of the Faster LLC collection, that will be joining us any second now that I am just absolutely beside myself excited to see on track this weekend. I mean, this is a car that was in the last video and is definitely in this one as well. It's not the 488 Challenge. It is got an Italian heart though. It is the Apollo Intensa Emozione. What a car. Just taking it easy right now.
Big craving some sunshine. I'm craving some air. But yeah, it is. Having a chat to Seth again.
So a little time has progressed and we have now come to the final corner of the circuit, this hairpin at the end of the track, and the Group B cars are back out and doing some pretty cool stuff.
You were saying, this is what you learn at Dirtfish. I've done it myself. I've been up to Dirtfish, yeah. Fantastic location to do it. It's because that's what you learn. There is so much more than just turning the wheel and putting the power down. Yes, you've got 400 brake horsepower under the hood in some of the bigger cars, but how you get into the corners and how you...
For the second and final Hypercar showcase of the day, we got the IE right there, sounding absolutely insane. Wow. 918 getting on it a little bit now also. And look at that Ford GT Mark IV. It has appeared a lot in the last 2 videos, but it is just so cool. And it's been driven a lot by Roman Grosjean today. Got the black Senna over there as well. I quite like that spec. It's actually not black, it's a full exposed carbon with red accents. Super cool. And then the 570 GT4 getting hunted down by the IE. Or actually, no. I feel like the 570 is doing the hunting. 2018 sounding absolutely fantastic with Bowden Auto House goodies and the raw specs out as well. Not quite a hypercar, but probably faster than a portion of them. And in come the cars rather quickly. Someone got black flagged. Or I guess it was the McLaren because everyone else is going back out. What a noise for that AMG. That is something else. And that's about it for day 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know what my plan is for tomorrow, if I'm gonna film or not, but if I do, see you in the next Velocity video, and if I don't, well, thank you so much for following our adventures. What a fantastic event this is. I mean, I've been here for 2 full days now. The sun is starting to set. This event is a must for any petrol head, whether you love hypercars, supercars, old race cars, or something like this. There is always something for you at Velocity Invitational. And of course, there's all of the incredible influences in racing. I mean, Jenson Button was racing today, Romain Grosjean, Scott Speed, Travis Pastrana is going to go out tomorrow. That's going to be really cool. Just a bunch of really cool people in the car world coming together for what is an absolutely spectacular event. Highly recommend it. But if you did enjoy this video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, whether it's another Velocity video or a different video, this was me, Patrick, the King of Cars. Thank you for watching. Take care.